the politics goes on. I'm joined by the DGP of Jammu and Kashmir, Mr. Swain, joining me live on the News Hour tonight. And Mr. Swain, it's a challenging time because we've seen a spurt in the number of incidents, terror incidents in the Jammu and Kashmir region. And this time the worry is that the theater has moved from the valley to the Jammu region. What is behind this current security situation in the state, sir?
Namaskar, Navika ji. At the outset, as the visuals are being shown, my tributes to the martyrs and the brave officer and the soldiers of the valiant Indian Army. I and the entire Jammu Kashmir policemen and policewomen actually joined in grieving and conveying our resoluteness that the perpetrators would be made to pay a very heavy price for it. Coming to your question as to what the situation or the assessment is, there are a couple of important issues which I think would require some elucidation. True that in Kashmir, we have achieved visible success in eroding and degrading the terror ecosystem. And anyone who visits Kashmir can have a first-hand experience of beyond the statistics, the security situation having improved in terms of the fear factor coming down. Now, the Jammu thing that we are witnessing is essentially a small number of terrorists. They are all foreign of foreign origin from Pakistan, and they have been in two different axes. One, of course, since last about 2.5 years, we have seen in the Rajouri, Poonch and Riyasi, the upper reaches of the three districts, and then this tri-junction area of Katwa, Udhampur, and Doda. Now, the numbers are, as I have been saying in several of my interactions, that the numbers are not very large, they're very limited. But yes, true that they are armed and heavily armed, and they're almost like special forces kind of fighters who have been sort of put behind the enemy line to be able to create mayhem to the extent possible. Now, what has happened is that Jammu, between 1995 till about 2006, for almost about 10 to 11 years, saw a very, very intense terrorist phase, in which a large number of even individual killings as well as massacres on community lines took place. Thereafter, the Indian state responded by way of a very coordinated approach in which the security architecture and its various elements cooperated to really see that it was ended. Now, after a lot of, after a sizable gap, today what we see is that these infiltrations have roughly taken place around April of this year. You see, till April, the heights of the Jammu side, Jammu is a very mountainous region in which the total area of Jammu is almost 2.5 times more than Kashmir Valley. Kashmir Valley has a flat land surrounded by mountains, whereas Jammu doesn't have any. I mean, I'm talking about those districts which are affected. The entire Jammu, the entire Doda, Katwa, Ramban, Kistwad, Rajouri, Poonch, and large parts of Riyasi are absolutely mountainous. Sub-ranges coming from the Great Western Himalayan ranges, you see. So what happens is in the months of April, May, June, July, these 4, 5, 6 months, the upper reaches open up. The villages are down below, and
I understand.